question. I'm very interested as being a member of the social work faculty and thinking about the work that I do. I understand what you are saying, Professor Gates, speaking of the Black community, but very often a teenager, a teen girl becomes a teen mom because being a mom or becoming a mom is the only positive label she can get.
I'm very familiar with that.
Because of structural racism, because of the limitations in the community. So I would love to hear you speak about just some of your views on the structural nature.
Right.
Because I absolutely agree about the behavioral issues you've laid out.
Right.
But there are structural issues as well.
First of all, you're absolutely right. I think that is what many teenage mothers feel, that this is the only way they get affirmation. But I don't know about you, but I think you're obviously a very intelligent person. I think I was pretty smart when I was 18, but I wasn't prepared to be a father, right? No matter how intelligent I am, and neither is that ideal teenager that we're talking about. The causes of poverty are structural and behavior. We need to fight both equally. They are mutually reinforcing. I give them 50-50. But the stance I was taking, I absolutely believe that. I think that they are, it depends on the day. It would be hard to put them on a scale and decide how to divide it up. But for the sake of argument, just say they're equal. You got to put people to work. You got to give them a chance to have a realistic job. They're not just flipping burgers at McDonald's. They have to be able to be invested in the system, et cetera, et cetera. On the other hand, you have to have the will to get up to learn your ABCs. Both things have to happen at the same time. As an African American, deeply concerned about my own community, right? I don't see any. If you could send me a link to where hope is in the United States Congress to address the structural causes of poverty, I haven't got that. It hasn't popped up on my internet yet, and particularly in the last week, right? So what do you do to black kids? You just keep blaming the system? Well, we can blame the system, we can wolf on it, we can say, hey, but in the meantime, you got to learn your ABCs. What I'm doing, I'm busy developing a curriculum. John's very familiar with this, using the genealogy and genetic stuff that I do about PBS scientists to revolutionize how we teach science and social studies, particularly history, inner city brown and black kids. Obviously, I believe that you could win and make a difference. I just wanted to provide some balance up here with these two liberals. Harry Ferry is going to fly away. We can all leave here feeling good, but that doesn't. You are in the trenches. You know how hard it is. My job is to stand up and say, no, you need to stop making excuses. It's tough love, man. You need to stop making excuses and learn your ABC. Stop telling me about white people, racism, and the Civil War and slavery. Learn the ABCs. Now, I'm trying to be corrective, not just here, but with all my work in my public statements. But what I believe officially is that causes of poverty are structural behavior. And we have to work hard to change the society, but that's going to take a long time. What's quicker? Teaching somebody to read and write, revolutionize their curriculum by teaching them how to do their genealogy and their genetics, or getting the Tea Party to embrace the right of everybody to have a job and to have health care. Please, hold your breath. You tell me which is easier. So that's where I'm coming from.